you read books, right? So, how do you make the best choice for selecting the books to read? Maybe you have come across the top 10 books to read and the top 5 books you must read this year on different topics, different genres. So, there's a better way to choose the books that you read. There's actually one very good way to choose the books that you read, because everybody has very little time and very little attention spans, and but of course we also want to make best use of the time we have got by reading books, by increasing our knowledge. So how do there's actually uh, one very cool way to choose the books that you read. Let me tell that in a moment, but before that, let me tell you about this dude who showed up at 7 o'clock in this morning. My doorbell rang, and I ran to the door because I wasn't expecting anyone. So I opened the door and I see this plumber standing in front of me with his entire attire and his toolkit in his hand. And I asked him, like, what's the problem? And he asked me in return, what's the problem that you want me to solve for you? So I said, I don't have any plumbing problems to solve. And then he left. And a couple hours later, the doorbell rang again, and this time it was the electrician. Asked me whether any fuse is blown out, any bulbs are, are out that needs fixed. And I said, no, dude, I don't have any problems with respect to electricity at home, so no need. Thank you so much for showing up without even asking. And a couple hours later, one more person showed up. This time it was the carpet cleaner. So the carpet, I don't even have carpets at home at this home that I am living in. It's a farmhouse. So I said, no, you don't have any carpets to be cleaned. The point is I wanted to make was like, you don't do anything if you don't have any problems to solve. The same idea can be applied with reading books as well. Circling back to the primary idea of how to choose the books that you want to read. Maybe you have seen recommendations, maybe you have seen the list, maybe you have seen reviews for books to read, but here's the best way to choose what books that you read. Make a list of all the problems that you are trying to solve right now, maybe at work, maybe at home, maybe at your career, whatever it is. Make a list of a few problems that you are trying to solve and read books on those topics. Perhaps at the end of the period, and after reading the books, maybe you will have solutions to those problems. That's how I select and read books, because I try to read at least one book every fortnight, and I'm trying to speed up that process to read a book every week or so. But currently my speed is one book a fortnight, and I select my books to read based on the problems I'm trying to solve right now. Let's say if you're in leadership position right now, let's say, for example, make a list of all the problems you're having or trying to solve as a leader and read books on those topics. Perhaps you will become an even better leader. Until then, we'll see again, and until then, keep smiling, believe in yourself, and get all the best things in life.